Shanti Om, Shanti Shanti Om. Om Shanti Om. Om Shanti Om. Peace inside my mind, God and only God is moving me. Peace inside my mind, God and only God I live to see. Peace inside my mind, God and only God is moving me. Peace inside my mind, God and only God I live to see. Om Shanti Om, Shanti Om, Shanti Shanti Om. Om Shanti Om, Shanti Om, Shanti Shanti.
Join us as we sing together.
Om Shanti Om, Shanti Om, Shanti Shanti Om. Om Shanti Om, Shanti Om, Shanti Shanti Om. Om Shanti Om. Om Shanti Om. Peace inside the earth, God and only God is moving me. Peace inside the earth, God and only God I live to see. Peace inside the earth, God and only God is moving me. Peace inside the earth, God and only God I live to see. Om Shanti Om, Shanti Om, Shanti Shanti Om. 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 Om Shanti Om. Om Shanti Om.
Thank you, Victoria Peebles.
Thank you.
Beautiful. What a wonderful way to welcome each other this morning.
You know I get carried away. You know.
I sing my love.
I sing my love. I sing my love into the world. I sing my love. I sing my love. I sing my love into the world. Yeah. I sing my love. I sing my love. I sing my love into the world. I sing my love. I sing my love. I sing my love into the world.
I sing my love.
I sing my love. I sing my love into the world. I sing my love. I sing my love. I sing my love into the world.
I sing my love.
I sing my love. I sing my love. I sing my love into the world. I sing my love. I sing my love. I sing my love into the world.
I dance my joy.
I dance my joy. I dance my joy. I dance my joy into the world. Yeah. I dance my joy. I dance my joy. I dance my joy into the world. I dance my joy. I dance my joy. I dance my joy into the world.
I live my peace.
I live my peace. I live my peace. I live my peace into the world. I live my peace. I live my peace. I live my peace into the world. I live my peace. I live my peace. I live my peace into the world. I live my peace. I live my peace. I live my peace into the world.
Give it up to the band. Come on. I sing my love.
I sing my love. I sing my love. I sing my love into the world. Woo! I sing my love. I sing my love. I sing my love into the world. I sing my love. 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 I sing my love to the world. I sing my love. I sing my love. Sing my love into the world.
I sing my love. I sing my love. I sing my love into the world.
I sing my love. I sing my love. I sing my love into the world. I sing my love. I sing my love. I sing my love into the world. I sing my love. I sing my love. I sing.
We're having too much fun up here.
I sing my love. I sing my love. I sing my love into the world. Sing my love. Sing my love. I sing my love into the world. I sing my love. I sing
Here we go.
my love. I sing my love into the world. Woo! All right. Time to take a nap.
You started it.
I get a little carried away.
Please stand as we sing one more song, and it's our wonderful song, our opening song called Grateful. And we are so grateful that you are here.
I am grateful, grateful for this day, for the love we share, the life we make. I give thanks for all the many ways that the love of God is near. I am grateful, so grateful for this day, for the love we share, the life we make. And I give thanks for all the many ways that the love of God appears.
So grateful. Woo, what a great day.
Thanks for all the many ways. So grateful for the love we share, the life we make, and I give thanks for all the many ways that the love of God appears.
Good morning. You may be seated. Wow. Aren't you glad the sun came out? I was starting to think we had moved all transported to Seattle. I was going, what is going on? So I've never been more happy to see the sun this week in my life. So thank you, thank you, thank you. And you are my son. Aww. And so it is. Will the ushers please come forward? Good morning and welcome. Thank you for being with us at Spiritual Living Center of Atlanta. I'm a little distracted today because Maddie, come here, Maddie, she's wearing a dress. And she, look at this. You are so shy. Thank you. You're welcome. Oh, no. Oh, no. Thank you. Thank you. We've just had such a marvelous, marvelous time with January and getting things off the ground with new classes and new activities, and it's just been magnificent. It seems like one week just builds upon the other in regards to community and in regards to consciousness, and I just want to thank you so much for all of the ways in which you continue to show up. I know that Lane Morgan has been teaching, and her classes are full, and she's bringing in practitioners to help. And Dr. Pat Former has also had more students in her Roots class, From Whence We Came, looking at the evolution of new thought, than she's ever had before. So education is key. And we're finding all of the variables and all of the expansive ways by which education can do exactly that, expand. And one has been through our online coursework. I'm happy to say that even though we closed registration, people kept sneaking in. And so that's a wonderful indicator that our online intention is really, really working. And it's been a beautiful process, at least for me and in my class, to be able to watch how all of the students online are engaging with one another, and it's becoming this amazing community. And so I love the fact that Spiritual Living Center of Atlanta and all that we stand for is not bound by these walls, that it finds its way through beautiful technology and through intention, and so we're celebrating that and celebrating the fact that this one, his voice, even though it's still a tad bit sexy with raspiness, he's feeling much better. Please welcome Brenda Vaccaro.
Good morning. My voice is back to normal. I did not wear a dress today because I didn't want to show Maddie up, but next week, catch me. So, good morning, everyone. Welcome to the Spiritual Living Center of Atlanta. We are a center that recognizes everyone on their spiritual path, and we hope to be a place of great inspiration, thus allowing you to tap into your inherent greatness and to live the life you love. That's the goal for 2015 and beyond. So we're going to make that happen. A couple of quick things I want to remind you of. Of course, all the monthly events inside your program. You can peruse that at your pleasure. Take that with you, again, as a resource throughout the week and throughout the month. But I want to draw your attention to a few quick things, if you don't mind. First and foremost, as Reverend David said, education is key, and that's a goal for 2015. And one of those big goals has been the online education. Tracy's not here to give us an update, but again, registration continues for our February classes, which is Dr. Will Coleman and also Jafon Seeley. Jafon, come on up. He's going to tell us a little bit about his class. But again, registration will still happen today in Tracy's absence. So see us out there because we don't want people sneaking in. No, you want to get in there on the very first day of class because there's too much that's going to be coming at you and you don't want to miss it. So Jafon Seeley to tell us about his class.
Good morning, everybody. How are you? For those of you who don't know me, my name is Jafon Seeley, and it is a beautiful day out there. I hope you guys have been enjoying the sun, not only today, but taking time throughout this past week to at least recognize that it's up there shining. And it's shining down upon this incredible planet that we have to call home that's spinning peacefully, immaculately beneath our feet this very moment. But more important than that, to look within yourself. I hope that you did so this past week. And understand that you have a divine light shining within you, just as bright as the sun, illuminating just as vibrantly. And using that inner light to go into different places in our world and maybe shining a little bit of light, of hope, of peace, of compassion, of abundance, and even taking that inside of yourself and highlighting, illuminating those dark compartments that you have inside. And I'm very fortunate to be able to team up with the Spiritual Living Institute to present to you my course, Unlock Your Greatness. And in this course, we take time to realize that we can create that state of empowerment right here. And through that empowerment, we have the ability to think thoughts. We're thinking thoughts throughout our entire day. And those thoughts can help to create those doors of opportunities that we can begin to consciously walk towards. And those of you who do participate in this course, there will be a bonus lesson where we will take our goals, our visions for this year, and reverse engineer them to figure out what we must do today to help set us up for this greatest year as well as the greatest life possible. And, you know, I could tell you all the things that I think that you would benefit from it, but I had this great realization that I just have to share with you. And I believe that our mission specifically my mission, is to reach within and to tap into that abundant spring, that infinite spring of life, of light that is flowing in here, and to share that, to bring that out and to share that with the world. And how we do that is with our works, our gifts, and our expressions. And it's never about getting. It's never about trying to get you guys to try to come in here and take part of this course. It's about giving. And so that's what I've done with this course, is I've reached within my heart, in my soul, in my spirit, and I tapped into that abundant spring, and I just want to share it with all of you. And whether you participate or not, which I do hope that all of you do, I know from the depths of my heart that I gave the fullness to the universe. And I hope that this week you will do the same. If you have any questions for me, I'll be outside after service. Peace and respect.
Well done. You do not want to miss that class. Gotta love that guy, I tell ya. He has got it. So again, Dr. Will Coleman, Stefan Seeley, month of February, sign up for those classes. On deck next month after that in March, Muna Schwarji, Walking Tall, and Greta Counts. Got great classes coming up. So SLI.com, you want to definitely check that out. Also some Baji and her Tai Chi for Beginners class. This coming Tuesday starts the actual series. Enough education. You've gotten the videos about how to do it. Now it's time to put it into action. So she's got about 10 or 15 people that have signed up for the class. Always more welcome. So please join Baji on Tuesday nights, 6 to 7 p.m. It's $35 for the whole series. It runs from January 20th to February the 10th. If you are interested in just popping in and out for class, you may do so at $10 individual sessions. So please join her for that. Also, some upcoming exciting opportunities for speakers right here. Next week, our beloved Reverend's going to be in Cambodia doing his good work at the Khmer Child Foundation. So we'll wish him well as he goes to take his gifts around the world. And as we do so, we've got an amazing speaker that's going to be here giving his gifts to us. That's award-winning author Dennis Merritt Jones, who's going to be speaking at both services. If you've not heard him speak, you must attend to that one. That's something you don't want to miss. And then he's going to gift us with an amazing workshop afterwards called Practicing the Power of Presence, which will be right after the second service, and that's by Love Offering. So please join us next week. You don't want to miss that. And then also, one of the things that's happening next weekend that also I want to bring your attention to is the youth program, Seva Volunteers. Mary Jane Labonte is requesting your presence next week in between the services, 10:45 to 11:15. She's going to be having breakfast, so there's food. I want to check that out. But it's located in the small classroom that we do the nursery in. But she's meeting with all the volunteers, going over the goals for 2015 with the education program, and she's going to be just enlightening you about some of the ideas that they have into the coming year. So if you're interested in being a part of the education program and want to join one of the teachers, please see Mary Jane next week in between the services. Again, 10:45 to around 11:15. And then also, I don't know if many of you are aware, it's in the program, but we have every third Monday of the week, we have a caregiver support group. And those of us who have aging parents or in dealing with that, with a loved one who's dealing with old age and trying to make their way through in their golden years, Teresa Pillage has done a great work as a gift to this community, is to bring her talents to us. She is doing a special workshop at the end of the month, and she asked me to share this with you. She said, "Did you go home for the holidays only to find your aging parents not doing so well? Not sure what to do next? Well, come and join me at the Caregiver Support Group on Monday, January 26th at 7 p.m. as we look at aging options." She will give us, help us walk through the maze that we call elder care. Teresa is a geriatric social worker and has worked with families and seniors for over 25 years. She's going to help us formulate a game plan for you and your loved one. And we'll discuss housing options, home care resources, government-sponsored programs, and much, much more. So you'll leave feeling a sense of relief and direction. So again, I've taken advantage of those opportunities with her. It's been a great resource for myself dealing with my own situation with my dad, and I encourage you all to join us on that Monday, the 26th. For a beautiful presentation with some great opportunities. Now, board has some announcements. We announced it last week. Jean Bell is going to come up and give us a little update on that as well.
Thank you. Good morning, everyone. so that I don't bore you and babble on and on and on, I have a few notes. So well, first of all, the Board of Trustees would like to invite all of you to the annual town hall meeting, which will be held on February the 8th after the second service. And basically, we'll be capping the goals, the events, and the accomplishments of 2014, as well as going over 2015's budget and aspirations for the new year. Also, at the annual meeting, we will be voting on the proposed changes to the bylaws. Right now, we have a booklet which comprises of the current bylaws, the proposed changes to the bylaws, as well as a short version or red line version. We'll have a one-page document which basically highlights all the proposed changes, and you'll be able to pick all of this up at the receptionist desk out front. You could also review these changes on the slca.org website. And basically the goal is just to make sure that the bylaws are in alignment with our mission and our practice, and to eradicate any outdated language. Another thing that we'll be doing on February the 8th is voting on new board members. We have 3 vacancies, and so if you're interested in nominating yourself, there will be a sign-up sheet at the receptionist desk. And really, the only requirement is to be familiar with and practice the Science of Mind principles, as well as have a desire to serve this wonderful community. We have a nominating committee which is made up of former board members and practitioners, and they will be able to answer any questions that you may have on what it is involved in becoming a board member. And I believe Karen Ratz will be out there with me today after this service. Let's see, what else do we have? We will also have a summary sheet which basically outlines what it all entails to be a board member. So please come see me after second service. Thank you. Second service, this service.
Just after second service? Can't you do it after today too? She'll be after this service as well too. So also just a reminder, I know it's getting close to tax time, you're getting all your stuff from your employers. Well, also, if you are looking for your statements from the center, the good thing about Fellowship One is that you're able to do that at any time. So you can go in, all the information for 2014 has been updated, so you may go in and print out your statement for your taxes at your leisure. If you have any problems doing that, or something's not correct, please contact myself or Nathan, and we'll make sure we can get that handled for you. But it's all set to go, so good luck with those taxes. Also, special thank yous to Al and Penny Shellman, who have an amazing company called Opulent Spirit. If you've been to the restroom lately, you've probably noticed some lotion that's in there. It's a beautiful scent. It's from their company. They've gifted it. It's in every restroom throughout the building. And so you may, every time you little dab, think of Al and Penny and thank them for that. Our skin is going to look fabulous. And if you also are looking to a special opportunity that later in the summer to have a sacred journey to travel with the amazing Reverend Dr. David Ault, we have the opportunity. Do you want to talk about it yourself?
Oh, sure. 2 things I love most: travel and Spiritual Living Center of Atlanta. I don't need this. Thank you. Yeah, you don't. I don't need that. No. This year, what we are doing is we're combining those 2 things, and you have the opportunity, if you would like to go to Istanbul in Turkey. We have a marvelous, marvelous trip outlined where we go and visit the places where Rumi walked, and there's an extensive itinerary that you can log in and check out. But we will be doing this in August, and each person that goes, the proceeds of your payment goes to Spiritual Living Center of Atlanta. So first come, first serve. Thank you.
Great. So look for these flyers out on the wall. You might want to it's got tons of information about what the pricing includes, so please check that out at your leisure. And also, anybody joining us for the very first time today, I know it's been a lot of announcements, so I appreciate your presence. So stand on up, people that are joining us. We love to welcome you. We love when we have new folks. Welcome, welcome, welcome. What you're receiving is a CD of one of our it's an empty CD. You take that to the visitors table and you can redeem it for one of Reverend Dr. David Ault's talks, especially selected for you. We look forward to seeing you again in the near future. And also as a reminder, new member orientation for anybody that's new. Our next one's going to be February the 1st. That's after the second service. So please join us for that. We've got meditation, 10:50 to 11:10. Please join us for that if you can. And also, please take this opportunity to shut off any cell phones you have. I'd be grateful and appreciative. Thanks so much. Have a great day and a blessed week.
I invite you to stand with your programs. On the inside is found our Declaration of Principle. This is something that we've been doing for many, many, many years, and I ask you every time that you do it to pause and bring a sense of freshness, a personal sense of intention to these words as we read them together. I believe in one God, one absolute power and first cause to all things. I believe that this power is perfect love, and it creates out of a desire to express love. I believe that all thought is creative, and how I choose to think creates my personal experience. I believe in the unity of all life and the immortality of the individual soul forever unfolding. I believe in the eternal goodness, the eternal loving kindness, and the eternal givingness of God to all. Our January song is I Release. Words on the inside here.
Release and I let go. I let the Spirit run my life, and my heart is open wide. Yes, I'm only here for God. No more struggle, no more strife. With my faith, I see the light. I am free, free in the Spirit. Yes, I'm only here for God. I release and I let go. I let the Spirit run my life, and my heart is open wide. Yes, I'm only here for God. No more struggle, no more strife. With my faith, I see the light. I am free in the Spirit. Yes, I'm only here for God. Give it up. I release and I let go. I let the Spirit run my life. Yet my heart is open wide. Yes, I'm only here for God. No more struggle, no more strife. With my faith, I see the light. I am free in the Spirit. Yes, I'm only.
Greet the person to your right, to your left, behind and in front of you, and say good morning and welcome. All right. Let us take all of that divine energy now and bring it inward as we prepare for our prayer time. I would ask that in preparation of that, perhaps consider removing anything from your lap, opening your body language up as if receiving a gift, and create that intention for yourself as you take some deep breaths. And we are led in our affirmative prayer this morning by practitioner Carrie Patton.
So before I lead treatment today, I just want to ask a question for you to consider. And that is it possible that treatment can play a greater role in your life in 2015? You know, we have 38 practitioners in our community now, and each of them are really just here to serve you in ways that are defined by you. And so when we stand up here in the front, I know that sometimes it's not the right time for you to come forward, but SLCA has done a great job at making sure that we've got a practitioner board where you've got all of our information. Consider reaching out to us during the week, one-on-one. We can meet with you, or just a phone call. however it is defined by you, use it as a lifeline, an additional resource for living. I think of spiritual treatment like a plate of brownies. It's good, and I always want more of a good thing. So if you find benefit today, know that you can make this for yourself every day in practice, and reach out to us if we can help you with that. Let's take a moment and let's consciously breathe. And as I treat for us, continue to breathe and be aware of when you stop, so that you continue to begin to process your thoughts and your feelings as you hear these words. I know that in this moment, that it is a perfect moment. This moment is my ever-present starting moment for all that I wish to create in my life. I know that in this moment that I am connected to Source. I am connected to God. I am connected to Universal Spirit. I am connected to the greatest power in this universe, and I cannot be separate from it. When I know this, I know that I am powerful. I know that I am being fed with power and energy to think and be anything that I desire from my life. When I am connected to Source, I know then that that feeds every breath in every life, every leaf, every flower that opens, every planet that moves. And this is a powerful position to be in, to know that I am connected to this power. Because I know this then, I know that I am worthy. I'm worthy of any possibility that I dream for myself. I know that I am also whole and complete, meaning there's nothing missing. I'm not unfinished business. I'm here in this starting point, this ever-present starting point, knowing that I'm ready to use my creative power. I am thankful for this awareness, because I know that gratitude is the healing feeling. Gratitude allows me to clear my thoughts of restricted thinking. Gratitude allows me to open my heart from constriction. And to know then that I can consciously choose my way of being, which is my first step in every situation or experience. This is a powerful teaching. It's one that I'm connected to. It's one that empowers me with a perspective to be my best, so that I may in turn create whatever I desire. And that includes the outcome of every experience that I'm in. It allows me to create the dreams and achievements that I desire. I, in reality, know that I create my reality. I'm thankful for this. I speak this as truth. I declare it so in my life, and I release these words into the law, knowing that the power that I am connected to will make it so. And so it is.
There is so much love. There is so much. There is so much grace. There is so much grace. There is so much joy. Much joy in this place. In this place. There are open hearts. There is peace on each face. The Spirit's with us now. this place. In this place. Thank you, Victoria, for supporting our music program this morning. Victoria Peebles, yeah. She had a very special weekend. I'm surprised to see you up. She was busy here on campus leading a meditation weekend, and we're so honored that you did so. I heard it was quite successful. Yeah. And thank you, Carrie Patton. I once heard a powerful story about a man who stood in his truth. Such conviction in who he was, he would not be moved. Someone stepped out of the crowd and said, "Are you Martin Luther King?" He said, "Yes, I am." And the well-dressed man spit on him. Then King took out his handkerchief and wiped the hate from his suit. He gave it back to the man and said, "I believe this belongs to you. I will lift you up and do what I can do. I see your heart, I know your pain. I have been there too. I will hold you high while you do what you have to do. I am clear who is standing here. I believe this belongs to you." I once had a powerful story I used to carry around. I thought it was you all this time that held my spirit down. But now I know the truth of who I came here to be. You are my angel in disguise and not my enemy. So I thank you for the part you've played, this dance we all had to do. I give you back your own true love. I believe it belongs to you. I will lift you up and do what I can do. I feel your heart, I know your pain. I have been there too. I will hold you high while you do what you have to do. I give you back your freedom now. I believe it belongs to you. I will lift you up and do what I can do. I feel your heart, I know your pain. I have been there too. I will hold you high while you do what you have to do. I give you back your own true love. I believe it belongs to you. I am clear as I'm standing here. I believe this belongs to you.
What a beautiful song. Thank you, Penelope. Today's title is called Evolve. It reminds me years ago when I lived in Los Angeles, there was a bumper sticker on the car in front of me, and it said, "Oh, evolve already." It's always been one of my favorite bumper stickers. I've looked high and low for that bumper sticker and have yet to find it, but I remember that so vividly. Oh, evolve already. And sometimes I amusingly think of the divine and the celestial infinitude of all that is looking down upon each and every one of us and go, oh, please, evolve already. Come, drink full of the waters of what is available. Dine on the richness of what is here to nourish you and escalate and elevate each and every one of us to our fullest potential. And so when I think about the word evolve, I realize that there's so many facets to that, and that the process of evolution is actually what we call an effect. Do you know what I mean by an effect? For every effect, there must be precipitated by a what? A cause. And a cause, what we teach, is a deliberate choice. There has to be within us that moment in time, and I'm talking about conscious choice, by the way. There has to be that desire to choose something that is beyond the normalcy or the stagnation of what has gone before it. There has to be something within us that chooses in mind first. And once that choice then is nurtured and fostered with dedicated action, then guess what happens? We evolve. We evolve individually and we evolve collectively. And I'm sure you realize that our mission here is to evolve. And that the effect of evolution does not have a cap. It doesn't have a ceiling. That it is boundless in nature. So that what that tells us is that the more that we choose personal evolution, conscious evolution for ourselves, the more that you and I then begin to find ourselves in terrain that is beyond our wildest imaginations. Because you and I are infinite in our potentiality. And unless we are consciously choosing to evolve, then there will be experiences and adventures and solutions and inventions from our own beingness, our own level of creativity that we will never experience. So I was thinking all this week about the word evolve. And I began to take note of all the times that I saw it happening within my own personal mind. So I was having a conversation with a colleague who works at the Denver church, Mile High, as a part of the team for the ministerial committee for the Holmes Institute. And she had asked me if later this summer I would come and I would teach some graduates. And I said, I'd love that. And so as we were talking about the particulars of that, we were just chit-chatting and catching up. And she said, well, how was 2014 for you? What were some of the things that happened? And in conversation, I happened to say to her that I had finished a book and had published the book and gotten it out there. And she let out this gasp. And she goes, when in the world did you find time to do that? And I said, I don't know exactly. But at some point, there was just this choice to do it. There was accountability and the choice to follow through with that. And she says, you know, that's been on my list, my to-do list for so long, and I just do not have the time. And as I listened to that, there was something so subtle yet so beautiful within me as she said that. Because in that moment, I heard the voice, that's not true. And it wasn't a condemning voice. You know, that's her decision and her path. But it was a voice that reminded me that you once said the same thing and you still say the same thing about other things. And so as we share in this human experience, it's wonderful when we evolve into a particular ideal or experience, then we look at someone else who has the same potential. They just haven't made the choice yet to create the effect. And so it reminded me of being on the other end. I remember once saying to Penelope, I don't really sing anymore. My voice isn't what it used to be. and I crack and my range is gone. And she quite beautifully reminded me that if the voice was there once, it's there again. It's just that you're not using that muscle. And after I slapped her, then, no. But she was right, because it reminded me of the fact that it's a muscle. And if you don't use a muscle, what does the muscle do? It atrophies, right? And so you and I have physical muscles, we have mental muscles, we have intentional muscles, we have all kinds of things. We have seafood muscles, I love those. But we have all different kinds of muscles that are there for us to use. And if we don't use them, it's not that we're not capable. It's that we've either made a conscious or an unconscious choice that they're no longer a preference. That's it. So we can't tell the story that we can't do something. More accurately, what it would be is that we were just not willing to do that. I had a teacher in my ministerial training to always remind me to not use the word can't. Because it's not that I can't do something, it's that I choose not to do something. And when we start to see the power of that, just in those subtle tweaks, then we realize that the process of evolving and evolution for ourselves is something that happens on a conscious basis. And so there are things that we've done behavior-wise in our past that when we look back, we kind of cringe, right? Because we have evolved. I remember being a sophomore in college, and I got cast in a big production of Oklahoma in Tulsa, Oklahoma. and this production had been going on for 25 years or something like that. And it was an outdoor arena. And I'm talking Oklahoma with a Surrey with the fringe on top, a real Surrey with live horses and all of that kind of stuff involved in this production. And so I was in this, and we got word that Anita Bryant was coming to see the production. And I peripherally knew about all of the noise about Anita Bryant and her outspokenness against the homosexual community and her lobbying in order to remove job equality and safety for homosexuals because of their perversion. And listening to that and still not being comfortable in my own skin, because I was at Oral Roberts University, by the way, and haven't dealt with my own evolution about who I was at the time. And I remember when she came to the show, all of us as a cast afterwards waited and we shook hands. And so I'm shaking hands with her, and I just reactionary said, "I believe in your work." And I'm like, I think about it, I go, what? What were you thinking? But I said it because that's what everybody else was saying. And I stood there and I thought about that, and I didn't even think about that until this week when I was working on this talk, and I went, "You idiot." But what it really did was it showed me the power of evolution. So think about that. Think about times when you shook Anita Bryant's hand and you said, "Good job." And what does that represent for you? When was the time that you shook the hand with deliberate separatism? When was the time that you shook hands with bigotry? And you and I are both aligned with that. And you start to see that you have come a long way, baby, in your spiritual path. There have been moments of profound conscious evolution within us. And sometimes we forget that. And we realize, though, that we never stop. And you realize the necessity in understanding that we must not stop, because that is our soul's purpose. So to evolve, by dictionary definition, is to develop, progress, or advance. And we evolve physiologically, we evolve industrially, we evolve just in regards to technology. There is so much evolution that takes place within us. In fact, if you blink, things change. But what we really want to focus on today is the evolution of you and I spiritually, consciously, and what that means for us with regards to our life and our purpose for being here. Conscious evolution is about taking an aspiration and making it real. The thing, the situation, and taking that and elevating that through our conscious decision making and the way in which we live. And so in order to do that, you and I must go and we must meet it. We must meet that choice in mind and in action. Meaning we must get beyond our fear. We must get beyond our stagnant habit. And we must be able to go and meet that thing that you and I say that we want. And only then, by going and physically and mentally meeting it, do we really have the experience of our own personal evolution. So I found this in some speeches by our founder, Ernest Holmes, and it was published in a book called Living Without Fear. And he said, all evolution is an awakening and a development of a greater possibility, resulting in an unfoldment of an inherent potential. I'm going to read that again. All evolution, the evolution that has happened with you personally in your life, is an awakening, a development of greater possibilities, resulting in an unfoldment of inherent potential. What does an unfoldment of inherent potential mean? It means that whatever it was that you created for yourself, whatever evolved, had always been inside of you. It's inherent. Let me add to that what it is that you long to do next is already inside of you. It is inherent. And so what does that mean then for you and I with regards to responsibility? That whatever is inherent is simply waiting for permission. The thing that you desire, the healing that you want, the progress, the creative expression that you long for, the respect, the intimacy, all of the things that you crave and within your heart, all of those things already exist. What is required for us with our evolvement then is to go and to meet that and to welcome that. To me, what that means, if I'm going to go meet something, I have to become conscious of my resistance to it. I have to become conscious of all of the excuses that I have created in order to push that away. Because I have a fear about something. I have a fear about the mystery. I have a fear about the unknown. And my control mechanism wants to get in the way of that and to tell me egoically that it's not safe. And so for whatever it is that you crave within your heart, please hear me. And I've said this again ad nauseum. It already exists. So the only requirement and the beauty, the simple beauty about life is the fact that our evolution then is based upon personal permission. It's not based upon outside forces. It's not based upon any restriction whatsoever if we subscribe to the idea that we live in a world that is inherently encapsulated in divine order and that all is God. So he says all evolution is an awakening and a development of a greater possibility, resulting in an unfoldment of inherent potential. He says, since man lives in his consciousness, it follows that a change of consciousness will produce a change in outward manifestation. Hence, we arrive at the idea that man lives in and by his beliefs and his opinions. Could he change those beliefs and opinions? There would be an outward manifestation corresponding to that inner change. Simple stuff, right? Everything is predicated upon our beliefs, our opinions, our choices. Everything. No exception, no wiggle room. So in another periodical that he wrote, he said that all evolution then is for the purpose of uncovering and making active that which has already been involuted before it became evoluted. I was like, what are those words? Involuted and evoluted. Well, I get the gist is what he's saying, that all evolution then is for the purpose of uncovering and making active that which has already been created. You get it, right? Evolution is for the purpose of uncovering in your personal experience everything that has already been created. So, here's the job then for us. What will it take for you and I to give ourselves that particular level of permission? to go beyond the story, to go beyond the histrionics of the family dynamic, to go beyond anything that squelches or diminishes that inherent belief system. So you get then, your and I, our number one purpose for being here is to evolve. To evolve. So the man whose birthday we celebrate tomorrow, he said, man must evolve. Man must evolve. For all human conflict must find a method which rejects revenge, aggression, and retaliation. That evolvement then must have its foundation in a method of love. How many of us have approached life from that place of revenge, aggression, and retaliation? And many of us, we've all engaged in that from time to time. And where did we pick that up? You see, we learned that. We learned that from our forebears. We learned that through observation. We learned that through societal actions. And what Martin Luther King was telling us is that our evolution must break from that. And our automatic impulse must be not retaliation, not aggression, not revenge, but a methodology of love. Makes perfect sense. But I want you to just think how profoundly personal that is and immediate that is for you. My teacher, Maureen Hoyt, back in California, she always used to use this phrase, thought crimes. And her way of talking about thought crimes was that a crime in thought is the same as a crime in physical form. Because in thought crimes, we are practicing our revenge, practicing our regression, and practicing our retaliation. How many of you have spent great deals of time in the car driving, thinking of all of the things that you should have said to that person, and practicing those things and just letting them flow? What you start to understand then with this mental science is that that has a life. You get that, right? That the practice of those thought crimes has a life. It's energy. And that energy is just as much palpable and just as much real as the physical aggression that we see on a daily basis across our planet. And that's why any spiritual elevated teacher would remind us that peace begins not from physical acts per se, but from mental acts that precipitate those peaceful acts. There must be an intention and a desire for that and a mental fortitude to be able to apply that. Otherwise, the things that we do in the world become void, become based on ego, and they have no traction. And so we start to see that the methodology of love is something that has its cause, its choice in mind. This was taken from Martin Luther King's sermon called Love in Action, and it was later published as a chapter in his book called Strength to Love. And I think it beautifully shows evolution in regards to the way in which we treat one another. He said, the Christians who engaged in infamous persecutions and shameful inquisitions were not evil men, but misguided men. He says, the churchmen who felt that they had an edict from God to withstand the progress of science, whether in the form of Copernican revolution or Darwinian theory of an evolution, were not mischievous men, but misinformed men. And so Christ's words from the cross are written in sharp-edged terms across some of the most inexpressible tragedies of history. They know not what they do. You and I have a history of knowing not what we do. But the beautiful, the sobering, the inherent call within us is to increase that knowing. and to stop participating in the diminishment of the methodology of separatism and begin to embrace the methodology of love. That does not require being famous. It does not require big worldly spotlight global acts. What it requires of you and I, in the privacy of our own mind, is to take up the call that was so beautifully demonstrated by Martin Luther King and so many other people that we revere, and to realize that they are not separate from you, that you are a part of them, and that what you think matters. Because what we think sets into motion the action and the conviction and the ultimate manifestation of our evolvement. Barbara Marx Hubbard said that evolution is evolving from unconscious chance to conscious choice. When you become conscious of the fact that you do matter, when you become conscious of the fact that the way you think has a ripple effect upon the rest of the world, then you no longer stare and look in the mirror at yourself and feel insignificant. You realize the enormity of the responsibility of evolving, wouldn't you say? And so, I had a double header this week. I saw Selma, and then I saw The Imitation Game. And my heart just hurt so much after both of those films. I think about Selma, and I think about the second time that they were attempting to cross the bridge, the second time a few hundred had gathered with them in solidarity from across the country. And Martin Luther King stopped. And as he looked ahead and he saw what was going on, intuitively something told him what? To turn around. To turn around. To me, it was one of the most pivotal moments in that film. And he said later to the ones who were accusing him, he said, "Go ahead and hate me. That's fine. I will take the responsibility of that." But what he was essentially saying was, intuitively, he knew that that was not the place. And that the evolution of what was to come would happen, and it had to happen in other ways. And I want you to tell you that the evolution of you, of us, of our world will come. But we first have to be able to be guided by our intuition, rather than trying to bulldoze it through ego and aggression. When I looked at the Imitation Game and I saw this man, Alan Turing, and the huge contribution that he made in ending the war, and then realizing ultimately that he was destroyed and persecuted for being gay, I started to realize the historical significance of all of that, of all oppression. You know, the first civilizations were all black civilizations, right? And everything has evolved from that. And the migration and the interweaving of all of the cultures has its origin in that. And yet, isn't it ironic when we look at our immediate world and we see the persecution that continues to take place, and we forget that there was a time when that was supreme. We look at the issue of homosexuality and what is going down within our courts very soon, and we look at that historically, and you might not know this, but in the Native American traditions, and the Native Americans have their origin 20,000 years ago from Siberia, of all places, and that in that particular lineage, those who were homosexual by nature were called twin souls, and they were revered as the leaders of those tribes, as medicine men, as spiritual advisors, because they were thought to be instilled with some type of extra gift. And it wasn't until the migration of European Christianity where all of that began to be labeled as immoral and was targeted, and conflict erupted from that. You think about women's rights and issues, and I think about all of the civilizations where women ruled long ago. What happened? Where did that go? And you start to think of the suffrage movement, even within our own country. You realize it has not been 100 years since the suffrage movement changed the 19th Amendment, which gave the women the right to vote. When you start to see these things, these examples of evolution, what does it tell you about us? It tells you that, like most things, there is consciousness and unconsciousness. Consciousness and unconsciousness. Remembering and forgetting. Ebbs and flows. And our responsibility is to always strive for what? Consciousness. To always strive to be in the flow. To not allow that which is untainted and pure to be confined and limited. But I will tell you, guess what? We do that. Every single time we have a negative thought towards ourselves, it's as if we have created our own personal oppression. And we have gone back and we have forgotten, just like all the civilizations prior have forgotten the realities of the equality of all and the gifts of all. So we can stand on the sidelines and we can condemn those things and we could say, how ridiculous. And yet we are still doing that to ourselves today. So what will it take for us to become advocates of self, conscious self? And to realize that what we condemn is simply a reflection of the things that we have condemned within ourselves. So the word evolve then is the effect that each and every one of us are here to manifest. So my question to you today, how are you evolving? At what level are you evolving? How is your willingness with evolving? As my friend Melissa Felipe has a song, she says, kicking and screaming my way down transformation. Is our evolution filled with kicking and screaming? Or are we getting to a point where we are finally willing to accept the divinity of who and what we are and to rise above that and embrace that and allow it? So I leave you this morning with this. Oh, evolve already. And so it is. Thank you. Turn to your neighbor and say, oh, evolve already. With love, of course. I'm scanning the crowd. Robert, come on up. Robert's going to sing for you next week, too. Come on up. Come on. Robert moved from Long Beach, California, to the snowy banks of Atlanta, Georgia. Welcome to our community. So, would you lead us in our affirmation for grateful giving?
Obviously, I'm not dressed for this. And I will say, I live in a universe of abundance. As I freely and joyfully give, I join in the divine flow, and all that I share with life returns to me multiplied abundantly. And so it is. Thank you.
Finding the world in the smallness of a grain of sand, and holding infinities in the palm of your hand. And heaven's realms and the seedlings of this tiny flower. And eternity, the space of a single life. Send your love into the future. Send your love into the distant dawn. Inside your mind is a relay station, a mission probe into the unknowing. We send a seed to a distant future, then we can watch the galaxies growing. This ain't no time for doubting your power. This ain't no time for hiding your care. You're climbing down from the ivory tower. You've got a stake in the world we ought to share. You see the stars are moving so slowly, but still the earth is moving so fast. Can't you see the moon is so lonely? She's still trapped in the pain of the past. This is the time of the worlds colliding. This is the time of the kingdom falling. This is the time of the world dividing. A time to heed your call. Send your love into the future. Send your precious love into some distant time. And fix that wounded planet with the love of your healing. Send your love, oh send your love. There's no religion but sex and music. There's no religion but sound and dancing. There's no religion but light and color. There's no religion but sacred trance. There's no religion but the endless ocean. There's no religion but the moon and stars. There's no religion but time and motion. But every religion, a tribal scars. I throw a pebble in and watch the ocean. I see the ripples vanish in the distance. It's just the same with all emotions. It's just the same with every instance. There's no religion but the joys of rhythm. There's no religion but the rites of spring. There's no religion in the path of hate or prayer but the one I sing. Send your love into the future. Send your precious love into some distant time. And fix that wounded planet with the love of your healing. Send your love, oh send your love. Send your love. Thank you.
Yes. How'd you get all those words out so early in the morning?
I don't know. It's
Awesome.
It's a mystery. It's
Wow.
a mystery.
Penelope Williams, she deserves another round of applause.
Thank you so much.
Very cool. So I'll be leaving tomorrow. Any Cambodian people going in here that are going with me? Who's stand
Suzanne.
up? Suzanne's going. Charmin's going. Stand up, everybody. Godspeed to us tomorrow. Woo! Woo! Oh my God, they have no idea what they're about to get into. So we welcome your prayers and support. We're doing great work over there. And next week, please show up for the fabulous Dennis Merritt Jones. He's awesome. His books are incredible. He's one of the most prolific writers within Centers for Spiritual Living movement. So please show him a warm Atlanta welcome and keep that amazing tradition going. And thank you so much for all of your support. Let us stand together. I call our practitioners to come forward. Carrie beautifully reminded that they're here to do affirmative prayer for you. So find them, look at their beautiful faces and say, that's the one. That's the one I'm going to go talk to. That's the one that's going to remind me and help me in my evolution as we sing our closing song together.
I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful for all that I have. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful for all that I have. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful. I am so blessed. Have a great weekend, everybody.